is imminent. I am transmitting a countdown to advise you of the time remaining until impact.
Too late. Now you're dead.
There we go. Commander, you've received a new message at your private terminal.
Anomaly detected.
Trevor, this is Travis. MSV Hugo Gernsback. Registration BW4610234087. Impact and...
I have found something.
life signs. But there may be useful technology or information still inside.
There it is, and mostly intact. They could have survived impact, but it's been years. Looks like it was stripped after the crash. They'd have tried to get a beacon up as soon as possible.
Along with this anymore, we've done horrible things to the crew. The conditions they're in, they don't understand what we're doing.
Repeat, toxology alert. Danger of rapid neural decay. Local flora chemically incompatible with human physiology. Override. Beacon resumed. Pause time, 8 years, 237 days, 7 hours.
From the look of it, this beacon's been here a while. Why would they wait years to signal?
Pause in beacon protocol. 8 years, 237 days, 7 hours. Pause is recorded as...
That's not right. My father was first officer.
Come on, let's get going.
Let's check the ship. My father had the beacon for almost 9 years. Maybe that neural decay affected him.
It must have after so long.
You came from the sky? The leader said someone would come. He delayed for so long, but he still has power. Some have lost faith. The Hunters. They will have seen your star. They will not let you help him.
What are you talking about? You're not making sense.
I don't remember how to say it. He's our leader and he exiled them. So they hunt his machines and those who help him. They don't believe that rescue will come.
Hunters, they won't stop until the leader is dead.
Kill them! Agents of the Liar! You will not escape!
We've been spotted.
They've seen us.
They didn't have neural decay. They were insane.
My father wouldn't let this go on. Something is very wrong.
You killed them, but there are more every day. They want to fight, but I'm just cold.
She's lost it. We need to find someone who can make sense of this.
Along with this anymore, we've done horrible things to the crew.
What was her name?
She threatened to report, but it
process, but this isn't a military ship. Just bumping the command line up a notch doesn't work. Captain Fairchild knew this crew. His replacement doesn't command the same level of respect. I'm hoping the man has
Strip for parts. Tech's wearing out. Those hunters must be laying on the pressure. Is that a settlement? They'd better be friendlier than the beach group. I need answers.
They're from the same group as the ones that attacked us, but these are docile.
There aren't any men here. Maybe it affects genders differently. Makes males get violent?
Possibly, but the female on the beach said the exiled ones came back as hunters.
It doesn't matter right now. One of these people must know what my father has to do with this.
You have his face. He promised to call the sky, but he sends nothing.
He forced us to eat, to decay. You are cursed with his face.
Not the best reaction to the family resemblance, Jacob.
Why would my father force his crew to eat toxic food? Whatever's happening here needs to stop. Look at these spoiled food stores. They've been eating only that toxic local food for who knows how long. Like that wasn't obvious enough. What the hell? Somebody had to push them.
The hunters will kill you.
He is bad. He has a bad face like the other. Like him. You'll hurt me.
His mechs shoot without question. Not exactly a long-term discipline solution.
Well, that would make them hate him. Maybe it was just for defense.
Please, here. You have his face. But you fight his machines. You might stop this. This, I forget how to read. But this was the start. What he promised, and what they did.
Jacob, what does it say?
It's a crew logbook. Some of them thought the beacon repair was taking too long. They were afraid they'd run out of supplies and lose their minds to the decay. My father restricted the ship food for himself and the other officers so they wouldn't be affected. Everybody else had to eat the toxic food and hope for treatment later. The rest is a casualty list. A few mutinied over the decision. My father and his officers turned the mechs on them.
He wasn't command material and it got to him. Couldn't keep the crew in line without violence.
It didn't stop there. More incidents, harsh punishments. It's like they're cattle or toys. In a year, all the male crew members are flagged as exiled or dead. They separated out the women, assigned them to officers, like pets. And after the beacon is fixed, the officers appear in the casualties too. After. My father took control and didn't stop it.
Do you see an explanation for this? He's your father.
Is he? None of this fits. Maybe the initial decision, but the rest? Abuse of power doesn't get any clearer than this. I need to find this man. it's really him. Just got free. He's covered.
The old corpse was posed like a warning. The new ones were left where they fell.
The hunters started fighting back. Charge him up!
Requesting assistance.
He had plenty of choices. A little late to blame his victims. Incoming!
Scoped and dropped!
Forces have engaged.
He had his fun, but now he wants out. Son of a bitch.
Neutralization initiated.
It took years to train my guards. I'm afraid you'll have to fight them to rescue me.
Throwing people away. This thing is not my father. Hostile drone! Incoming! Combat drone!
Scratch one!
Enough with the toys. I need to look my father in the eye and hear him justify this.
You're here. I knew a real squad would blow through just fine. Sorry if the mech scuffed your pads. I'll get you something nice when we get back to Alliance space. I've gotta have some back pay coming.
What about your crew, acting captain?
Total loss. The toxic food turned them wild. They propped me up here in some kind of ritual behavior. Waiting for a chance to signal has been hell.
That's the best you can do?
You let all your people talk back like that? Who are you exactly?
Commander Shepard of the Normandy. I believe you're acquainted with Mr. Taylor.
Taylor? Jacob? No. Not Jacob.
Why not me? Would 10 years of this look better to anyone else in the galaxy?
You have to understand, this isn't me. The realities of command, they change you. I wasn't ready for that. I made sure you were taught right. Before I left, I hoped to leave it at that.
I'm not unreasonable, Captain, but 10 years? What happened?
God damn it! Why did you do this to your crew?
There was resistance to the plan. Mutiny. We had to take a hard line to keep order. And things settled down. As the decay set in, we made sure the crew were comfortable. Some even seemed happier. Ignorance is bliss, right? And they were grateful for guidance, like an instinct. Pure authority was easy, at first. Months in, the effect lowered inhibitions. They got territorial. Rank, protocol, they couldn't understand. We had to establish dominance. After a while, the perks seemed normal.
That's it? You created a harem and played king? 10 years in a juvenile fantasy?
I can't point to where it all went wrong. But when the beacon was ready, revealing what happened didn't seem like a good idea.
There's no way I'm letting this slide, Taylor. A price will be paid.
How much? What kind of math can balance these lives? His life isn't worth pulling the damn trigger. I don't know who you are, because you're not any father I remember.
We'll secure him for an Alliance court. For every year here, he'll have 10 to think about it.
Give him all the time in the galaxy. The man who did this doesn't know right from wrong.
I'm sorry, Jacob. I did the best I could.
I'm 10 years past believing that.
Alliance ships are inbound to secure Captain Taylor and his crew, Commander. We'll be long gone by the time they get here.
Don't even give him the taillights.
Roger that.
What do you mean it wasn't you?
Jacob, if I had leaked the information about the Gernsback, I would be smiling at your resolution of the situation. I am not smiling.
Nothing goes through this ship, my ship, without a report to you.
I had no more reason to believe Jacob's father was alive than he did. but I'm happy to know the situation is behind you.
Fine. You didn't forward it, so who did?
I did.
Figures. Who else could get into Cerberus channels?
It was hardly classified, just obscure. There was a time when it mattered to you. Sending this along seemed like keeping an old promise. I keep my promises.
Miranda, we'll discuss your liberal interpretation of security protocol in private. Shepard, Jacob.
You good with this, Jacob?
It's all bull, Shepard. Captain Taylor can rot in prison. Doesn't change who I am or what I know. I've already mourned the man he used to be. I guess he was a good enough father that even he can't screw up what he taught me.
You had no idea Miranda was behind this?
No, she's got a good memory. Selective, but good. I haven't thought about those days in a long time. Can't figure which promise she meant, though. Not sure I really want to know. She requires a better man than I.
Come on. We've got work to do.
Aye, Commander. Shepard. Thanks for the help.
Anytime, Jacob.
Probe away. Launching probe. Probe away. Probe away. Probe launched. Launching probe. Launching probe. Launching probe. Is too high for me to pinpoint an Ardat Yakshi's location. However, given the reputation of Ardat Yakshi among the Asari, Arya T'Loak may have tracked her movements.
Thank you.
Come on, let me in.
is going ahead with its plans to sue the Citadel Council to remove unfair limits on the intergalactic slave trade. A Philip spokesman had this to say.
This should come in handy.
Memorial on Akuz is expected to open next year, once the area is declared safe for visitors. Admiral Stephen Hackett will preside.
End it not. The Council has blamed the attacks on Batarian slave traders or random pirates. No one has come forward to claim responsibility, rendering those theories weak and groundless. End. End it now.
Is that Shepard? Shepard's supposed to be dead.
Come on, let me in.
What are you looking at?
Don't you have something better to do than pick fights with people you don't know?
No, just the ones who get in my face.
You see my gun. Do you really want to do this?
Fine. You're off the hook. For now. See you around.
Nothing to see here.
You want to talk? Talk to Arya.
What do you need?
An Asari fugitive is hiding out here. She's an Ardat Yakshi. We need to find her.
I knew it. Nothing leaves a body quite so empty as an Ardat Yakshi does.
You haven't taken steps to kill her?
Why would I? She hasn't tried to seduce me. Her last victim was a young girl. Pretty thing. Lived in the tenements near here. That's where I started looking.
Thanks for the help.
Good luck finding her.
Come on, let me in.
Is that Shepard? Shepard's supposed to... Greetings. I was hoping you'd come by. I'm Ish, and this is Sel. You look like a good person to know.
You need something?
Well, if you'd be so kind, I need skilled, trustworthy people to take care of a little business for me. Nothing illegal, of course. But
I'm listening.
I'm in the information business. Specifically, the buying and... It's nothing illicit. I just need someone to pick up packages in certain locations and bring them to me here.
Find someone else to do your dirty
Of course. You're not the type to be interested in work that could... I'm sorry I bothered you.
Wait, what are you talking about?
Well, certain people here have business deals with people throughout the gap. If we were to have information involving those deals, we could make some ripples around here. That's all I'll say.
I'm listening.
I'm in the information business. It's nothing illicit. I just need someone to pick up packages in certain locations and bring them to me
What's
here.
your angle?
No angle. I'm a simple businessman.
I can do that.
My contacts use specific drop points. I need you to look around for anything that might hold a data package and bring... Good.
hear about my daughter? The medics said it was a brain hemorrhage, but that's not true. It was murder. Someone killed my...
I think she was murdered too, and I'm looking for her.
Oh, thank you. It's so hard when no one believes you. I'm all alone now. Are you one of Aria's people?
I'm here to help.
No one else on this hellhole station gives a damn that my Neff is dead.
You mind if I examine
I
Neff's
didn't
room?
want to disturb anything. Everything is the way she left it. The way it will always be. My baby is gone. Thank you. I'm sorry. I just miss her so much.
It's okay. We've all suffered loss.
I know what it means to lose a daughter. I will avenge her. Thank you. Please, if it helps... We will be respectful.
I'll examine her things.
Neff made that.
Neff, I'm sending you this hologram by...
Read the middle entry.
Cycle 36, orbit 671. When we dance and no one's ever looked at me like that.
Read the newest entry.
Cycle 42, orbit 67. She can sell my piece. How did this happen to me? I'm just dumb trash from Omega.
Read the oldest entry.
Hey, diary. I dropped Jarut's name and they let me into the VIP room. Then the most beautiful... Then I'm dancing with her. Later, we went for skewers and...
Close the holojournal.
This is Morin's work. She's attracted to artists and creators. She impresses with sophistication and sex appeal. Then she strikes. The hunt interests her as much as...
Anyone who successfully hunted sapient beings for 400 years warrants caution.
Morin speaks to you on many levels. Her body tells yours that she'll bring unimaginable ecstasy. Her eyes promise you things you were always scared to ask of another. Her voice whispers to
She
you
sounds more like a highly evolved killer than a genetic
The
defective.
condition has been present since my people huddled around fire. Storming her den would be a mistake. She will have 100 escapes. She will go to ground and disappear for 50 years or more. This is the closest...
So we have to lure her out.
Exactly. Afterlife's VIP section seems her preferred hunting ground. You must go there alone and unarmed.
Time's wasting.
I
Let's
agree.
get over.
We can talk more once...